Hello, my name is Dan Hansen and I'm a Technical Marketing Manager with Cisco Server Access and Virtualization Group. This video is part of a series that's intended to show some of the unique advantages made possible by Cisco's server offering called the Unified Computing System, or UCS for short. This video will show the viewers some of the benefits in the UCS design that are reflected in the stateless nature of the actual compute offering. Specifically, in addition to the UCS Manager configuring and controlling the bladed offerings for Cisco, we can configure, control, and manage the rack mount offerings that are shown here on the drawing. So we've got the C series, the 200, the 210, and the 250, and this shows a basic cabling diagram to the Nexus 2248 upstream that function effectively as a rack or multi-rack I/O module, much like the I/O modules inside of a UCS chassis. Whereas the UCS and the individual chassis, the 6U chassis, are simply power and cooling envelopes for the bladed offerings, the logic and design of the UCS easily extends now into rack mount offerings for various use cases of putting additional cards, etc., inside of these servers. So where I'll start in this video is showing the process of bringing a standalone C-Series server here into the UCS managed umbrella. So the way I start this is I have a server and I will bring up the KVM, mount a host update utility ISO image, and we'll allow it to boot into that image. And the goal again is this image will do all of the necessary preparations on this rack mount device to actually bring it under the UCS umbrella so that all of the steps required are automated. So here I just forced the boot of the KVM, the virtual media, and we'll bring it up. What it does is start up an OS image, which is configuration utility, and then it'll jump into the learning about the system information, gathering information, informed us of what we're trying to do here, or ensuring this is what we want to do. And you see the various options. Here I just select 4 to choose all of the above, to bring all of the components under to the correct version to be brought into the UCS. So here it's putting the image, the actual SIMC firmware image, onto the server. So we'll let that complete. Fast forward a little bit through there. Flash that image now onto the management controller on the server. Ensure the integrity of that. Next, it upgrades the BIOS to a required BIOS version. And then configure the LAN and motherboard connections at the appropriate network characteristics to talk to the UCS system. After this, we need to AC power cycle the server to make this change take effect. So we did that through the remote PDUs. When it's coming up, you'll see I have a pair of fabric extenders, these are the 2248s, attached off of the 6100 fabric interconnects per our initial drawing at the start of this video. So again, think of these as rack mount I/O modules. It's just the rack is now our chassis for not really blades, but for rack mount servers. Now the first server has been discovered and is brought in according to our discovery policy. Either I can make the user acknowledge this, the administrator, or it just automatically joins the system. I've set it to just automatically join the system. So it's gone through, done a discovery of the server, and we see the actual C200 in this case brought into the UCS Manager. Now the graphic is what's different between a blade environment showing up to 8 servers. This is showing a graphic for the rack mount device. The important thing to note here is that all of the information, manageability, and monitorability that we have for the bladed offerings, we now can do in the rack mount world. So I don't have to have a separate skill base or skill set for the rack mount versus the bladed infrastructures. So we're just running through some of the inventory. I would apply a service profile or a template, and all my virtual I/O capabilities with the P81 card are brought with this integration. So this was a real short video meant to talk to the integration of rack and blade mount, rack mount and bladed offerings in a user environment. This ends this UCS Advantage video, where we show the unique capabilities in the Cisco UCS that can lead to simplified deployment models and lead to a much faster service turnaround. Please go to www.cisco.com/go/UCS for more information.